Srimad Bhagavatam Puranamamalam Yad Vaishnavanam Priyam Sri Chaitanya Prabhur Matamidam Tatra Darona Para. Sri Chaitanya Prabhu Matamidam. What is Matam? In Telugu, Matam means religion. Mata means opinion. You know, it's not Sri Chaitanya Prabhu Matam. It's not the religion of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There is only one religion, Sanatana Dharma. There is no religion like Sri Chaitanya religion, Nityananda religion, like that. So Sri Chaitanya Prabhu Matam Idam. Idam means this. This is the opinion of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is that opinion? Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajesha Tanaya. One should always worship this Vrajesha Tanaya. Who is Vrajesha? Nanda Maharaj. Vrajesha Tanaya means the son of Nanda Maharaj, Sri Krishna. Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajesha Tanaya Tadhama Vrindavanam. One should worship Sri Krishna in Vrindavana. Okay? Or by meditating on his leelas in Vrindavana. Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajesha Tanayas Tadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kvachidupasana Vrajavadu Vargheya Bhakalpita. And one should always study and be inspired by the intimate leelas Sri Krishna performs with the gopis. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Please give me your blessing, Prabhu. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Śrīmad Bhāgavatam Puranamamalam Yad Vaishnavanam Priyam. This Bhagavatam is very dear to Vaishnavas. So, and then last conclude, Sri Chaitanya Prabhur Matamidam Tatra Darona Para. And there is nothing highest. There is nothing higher than this. This is the opinion of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave a class on this shloka for 30 days continuously. Glorifying Bhagavatam, just 30 days on this shloka alone. And there is another pastime where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Gadadhara Pandit. Gadadhara Pandit asks Mahaprabhu, can you please tell me about a Bhagavatottama in Navadvip? And Mahaprabhu tells, go and see Pundarika Vidyanidhi. And Gadadhara Pandit goes to Pundarika Vidyanidhi's home. And then as soon as he sees from outside only, he is reluctant to go inside and he is very doubtful whether he is Bhagavatottama or Bhogottama. Because he is in a royal attire, wearing pagadi, nice, silk clothes, and even, has a, what do you call that? Hookah in his mouth, all those things. I mean, we cannot imitate that, okay? And then he comes back to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and tells, Mahaprabhu, I think you gave me wrong address. Then Mahaprabhu says, no. You went to the right house. This time, when you go there, you recite this particular shloka from Bhagavatam. And then Mahaprabhu tells which shloka to recite. And then Gadadhara Pandit goes there and recites. Standing outside of Pundarik Vidyanidhi's home, he recites this shloka. This is a famous shloka about Putana Leela, Putana Moksha Leela. Aho bakiyam stanakalakutam jigamsayapya yayadapya sadvi lebe gatim dhatruchitam tathonya kamvadhayalu sharanam. Aho bakiyam stanakalakutam jigamsayapa yayadapya sadvi. This Putana, even though she came with a wrong intention to feed Sri Krishna with poisonous milk, but Sri Krishna gave her the position of Dat Ruchitam. Datri means like a mother. Okay, Daritri, Datri. Datruchitam, whatever is suitable for a mother. The position suitable for a mother. Lebhe ghatir dhatruchitam tadonya kamva dayalu sharanam vrajema. Let me take shelter of that Sri Krishna who gave liberation to this Putana even though she had wrong intention of feeding with poisonous milk. Who else can I take shelter of? And as soon as Gadadhar Pandit recites this shloka, not even complete shloka, just one line, two lines, Aho bakiyam stanakala kutam. And then Pundarika Vidyanidhi, he falls off from the sofa and then he removes his pagadi and he exhibits all Ashtasattvic Vikara. He becomes like a madman. So what is the connection? Bhagavatam. And then I think he takes initiation, right, Prabhu? Gadadhar Pandit. Yeah. So like that, there are many beautiful glories. If time permits, we will discuss, but we have to get into the actual shloka today. This is the actual final shloka of Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 1. The shloka? Bhagavatam. Yeah. Particular shloka from Bhagavatam. 1.1.23. Brūhi yogeśvare kṛṣṇe brahmanye dharmavarmani swam kashta maduno pete dharmakam sharanam gataha. Okay, let's repeat. Brūhi yogeśvare kṛṣṇe brahmanye dharmavarmani swam kashta maduno pete dharmakam sharanam gataha. Brūhi yogeśvare kṛṣṇe brahmanye dharmavarmani swam kashta maduno pete dharmakam sharanam gataha. Brūhi yogeśvare kṛṣṇe varmani brahmanye dharmavarmani swam kashta maduno pete dharmakam sharanam gataha. Since Sri Krishna, the absolute truth, the master of all mystic powers, has departed for his own abode, please tell us to whom the religious principles have now gone for shelter. This is the question asked by the sages at Naimisharanya to, who are they asking? Sutta Goswami. Who is the head of the sages? Shaunaka Rishi. Yeah. Kṛṣṇe, Lord Krishna, yogeśvare, the Lord of all mystic powers, brahmanye, the absolute truth. Brahmanye means the protector of cows, the protector of brahmanas, the protector of Vedas, the protector of women, children, etc. also. Dharma Varmani, protector of religion. Swam Kashtam, to his own abode. Aduna, nowadays, or now. Upete, having gone away. Brūhi, please tell. Dharma, religion. Kam Sharanam, unto whom for shelter. Gata, gone. Let's read the purport. Purport by His Divine Grace, S.E. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Essentially, religion is the prescribed codes enunciated by the personality of Godhead himself. Whenever there is gross misuse or neglect of the principles of religion, the Supreme Lord appears himself to restore religious principles. This is stated in Bhagavad Gita. Here the sages of Naimisharanya are inquiring about these principles. The reply to this question is given later. The Śrīmad Bhāgavatam is the transcendental sound representation of the personality of Godhead, and thus it is the full representation of transcendental knowledge and religious principles. Thus end the Bhakti-Vedanta purports of the first canto, first chapter of Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, entitled Questions by the Sages. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadhati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. So, when Sri Krishna ends his Avatara Leela and decides to, and has returned to his Swadhama, Goloka, the sages are asking, whom have the religion or dharma taken shelter of? Because Bhagavan is the embodiment of Dharma himself. He is the embodiment of Dharma himself, and then he is the executor of Dharma, he is the protector of Dharma, everything. In Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, there is a beautiful shloka that says, Dharma gup dharma krud dharmi sadaksharamasaksharam avijñāta sahasramshu vidhāta kritalakshanaha. There are three different adjectives that are mentioned. Dharma gup, dharma krit, dharmi. Dharma gup means protector of dharma, maintainer or protector of dharma. Dharma krit, creator of dharma. He is the one who defines dharma. He creates dharma. Dharmi, he is the executor of dharma. From Ramayana, we hear this famous statement, Ramo Vigrahavan Dharmaha. Ramachandra is an embodiment of dharma. Maricha tells this to Ravanasura. What does she tell? O Ravana, it is for your welfare I am telling, you please return Sita to Rama. Otherwise, you will be destroyed. And who will destroy Ravana? Yes, Maricha says, it is not Ramachandra. It is not the valor, it is not the power, strength of Rama that is going to destroy you, but It is the dharma of Rama that is going to destroy you. Now such a personality who is the creator of dharma, executor of dharma, embodiment of dharma, he has returned to his Swadhama. Now where has the dharma has taken shelter of? So after Bhagavan returns to Swadhama, Mother Earth, Mother Earth represents dharma. Mother Earth takes the form of cow, Gomata. Bhumata takes the form of Gomata and goes to Brahma. Because already the demon started creating destruction. And then Bhumata in the form of Gomata goes to Brahma and asks for help. And Brahma, along with all the devatas, takes Bhumata Gomata to Sri Krishna. And then Sri Krishna tells that very soon I will appear in the form of Shabda Brahma. In the form of Shabda Brahma, the literary incarnation of Bhagavan. So that is described in 3rd chapter, first canto. We'll discuss that also in a bit. But what does the shloka say? Brūhi yogeśvare kṛṣṇe. Brūhi means please tell. Okay? Yogeśvara. We see this from Bhagavad Gita also. Sanjaya glorifies Bhagavad Gita. Yatra yogeśvara Krishna, yatra partho dhanurdaraha, tatra shrir vijayo bhute dhruvani tirmatir mama. Yatra yogeśvara Krishna, yatra partho dhanurdaraha. Wherever there is yogeśvara, Krishna, the mystic of all yogas, wherever there is Sri Krishna and Arjuna, there are 4 things. What are those 4 things? Tatra Shrir. Shri means opulence. Shri can also refer to beauty, but in this context, Shri means opulence. Tatra Shrir, Vijaya, victory, Bhuti, opulence, and Niti, Dharma. Niti is Dharma. So what is Dharma? So we heard so much about Dharma, but what is Dharma? Turn on the speaker, mic. Okay.
So whatever, if we follow the scriptures, that is dharma.
Okay. Okay. Krishna Murli Prabhu? Duty. Dharma is duty of the soul. Okay. Duty or eternal nature of the soul. Okay. Yeah, these are all beautiful answers. Now let's conclude by hearing from Amritananda Prabhu. Intrinsic nature of the soul. Yeah. Yeah. But these are all very beautiful, valid answers. But in this particular context, I'll agree with Vidyanath Prabhu. Okay? Whatever Bhagavan does, that is Dharma. If in one Leela or in one context, Bhagavan says, don't steal. And if he says, that is Dharma. And if in Damodar Leela, if he steals butter, that is Dharma. That becomes Dharma. In Ramavatara, he is Dharmi. He is the executor of Dharma. Okay? But in Krishnavatara, the Dharma realigns according to the activities of Bhagavan. Dharma realigns. It redefines. Dharma is redefined according to the activities of Bhagavan. That's why in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Sarva Dharman Parityajya.
So there, that is the about to go. So there he said, leave the dharma. So that dharma means scriptures, right? So you are
Not exactly.
leave it and come to me.
No, that's a very loaded statement. Sarva Dharman Parityajya. That's a very loaded statement. We can have some other discussion about that. Basically, Krishna is saying, leave all different types of yoga, different types of faiths, and then just surrender unto me. Worship of different devatas, just surrender unto me. Okay? So So then when that yogeśvare Krishna has returned to Swadama, who have the dharma has taken shelter of. Okay, and we see how Parikshit Maharaj has given shelter of Kali. He has given shelter to Kali to reside in gold, gambling, and all these things, all these sinful activities, four regulative principles basically. So then that dharma takes the form of bull and asks, and then basically dharma started losing the power. As we hear the popular statement, in Kali Yuga, dharma walks on one leg. How can dharma walk on one leg? What does it mean? How long can a person walk on one leg? Okay, if that is true, which leg of dharma? There are four legs, right? What are those four legs? Satyam, Shaucham, Daya, Tapa. So if dharma walks on one leg in Kali Yuga, what is that one leg that the dharma is walking on? Satyam. That means other three legs are completely broken. Is that so? So it is described that the four legs of dharma are the four legs of bull representing dharma. They are, each leg is cut off up to 75%. If you consider each leg as 100%, 75% of each leg is cut off. Satyam, 75% is cut off. Shaucham, 75% is cut off. Daya, Tapa, 75% cut off. Now, what is remaining? 25% from each of the legs. You add all these 25%, that becomes equal to one leg. Because we see in Kali Yuga also, we see some cleanliness, right? It is not like there is no cleanliness at all. It is not like people don't take bath at all, right? So there is some cleanliness, there is some austerity, there is some daya, there is some satyam. Okay? If you say that dharma is walking on only one leg, that is satyam, everybody should be Satyaraj, everybody should be Dharmaraj. Yeah, it's not like that. So all of these four legs, they are remaining to some extent. Okay? Brahmanye. Next word is Brahmanye. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. We hear this from the popular, Sri Krishna Pranam mantra. Brahmanya means the protector of the cows. Protector of the cows, protector of Brahmanas, protector of Vedas, protector of children, protector of women, all these things. In Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, there is one beautiful shloka that has only, all the words have this Brahma, Brahma, Brahman, Brahmanya, Brahmanya, like that. Because we need to know, right? Who has given shelter to Dharma? How can you live without knowing that? Even if you know, just pretend as if you don't know. In Bhagavatam, 6th Canto, Yamaraj says something about Dharma. What does he say? Shiva Prabhu, he is an ardent, Shrota of Bhagavatam. What does he say? Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. What is the meaning of pranitam? Huh? No. Does Krishna execute according to what he says? No, right? He says don't steal, but he steals. That's why that word pranitam means enacted. Enacted. That means whatever he does, that is dharma. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. This is a debate between Yamaraj and Yamadutas. Yamadutas say, oh, we went to bring Ajamila, but there were Vishnudutas. So what is this confusion? You told us whoever performs sinful activities, bring them. We were doing that and now we are in a dilemma. So then Yamaraj gives a Bhagavad Gita class there. So he tells, Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Whatever Bhagavan does, that is dharma. So, and then the next shloka, Yamaraj speaks that the 12 Mahajans, the list of 12 Mahajanas. Okay, that is the context. Sixth canto, Ajamilopakyanam. So, in Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, there is a beautiful shloka about, because we stopped at a point where Brahmanya, right? Brūhi yogeśvare kṛṣṇe brahmanye dharma varmani. Okay, so what is the meaning of this word Brahmanya? Protector of Brahmanas. That is a general understanding, right? Protector of Brahmanas. But it also means protector of Dharma, protector of women, cows, children, etc. Brahmanyo Brahma Krut Brahma 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 Vivardhanaha Brahma Vid Brahmano Brahmi Brahmajno Brahmana Priyaha. Shloka from Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. All words, they are including this Brahmana. Especially that word, Brahma, one who creates everything as the creator of Brahma. And then, Brahmanya, the first word in that Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra shloka itself, Brahmanya. The meaning of that word in Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra is one who protects Vedas. The word Brahma refers to Vedas. Where is it mentioned in Bhagavad Gita? No. The question is, in Bhagavad Gita, where is it mentioned that Brahma means Vedas? Not 4th chapter. In the 3rd chapter, in the cycle of sacrifices, where Krishna gives the cycle of sacrifice. Annad bhavanti bhutani parjanyad anna sambhavaha. Yajna Yajñād bhavati parjanyo yajna karma samudbhavaha. Yajna karma samudbhavaha. So the parjanya comes from yajna. And where does yajna come from? Karma brahmodbhavam vidhi brahmakshara samudbhavam. Karma brahmodbhavam vidhi. Karma means activities. Where is it arising from? Brahma. Karma brahmodbhavam vidhi. That means the activities, the karma, vikarma, akarma, everything is mentioned in Vedas. Karma brahmodbhavam vidhi. So in that context, using that reference of Bhagavad Gita, Brahmanya means the protector of Vedas. The general understanding we know, Brahmanya means the protector of Brahmanas. When Sudama, after he visits Sri Krishna in Dwaraka and goes back to his place, he was offering prayers, and there he says, Brahmanya Devaya. He says, Brahmanya Devaya, the protector of Brahmanas. So now since Sri Krishna, who is the protector of Dharma, Brahmanas and so on, he has returned to Swadhama. Now where has the Dharma taken shelter of? Swam kashta maduno pete kamgata sharanam kamgata dharma sharanam. The answer to this question is given in 3rd chapter of 1st canto. Kṛṣṇe swadhamopagate dharma jnana adibhi saha Kalau nashtadrushamesha puranarko dhunoditaha. That shloka says, Krishna Swadhamo Upagate. After Krishna has returned to his Swadhama. Along with him, Dharma Jnana also returned back. Dharma Jnanadi Bisaha. Krishna returned to his Swadhama along with Dharma and Jnana. That means if Krishna is not here on Bhuloka, there is no Dharma, there is no Jnana. He is Dharmam tu Sakshat Bhagavat Pranitam. Ramo Vigrahavan Dharmaha. He has returned to Swadhama. Then, Kalau Nashta Drushamesha. The effect of Kali is already being visible. Kalau Nashta Drushamesha. The ill effects of Kali are already visible. In that situation, Puranarko Dunodi Taha. Purana, this Bhagavata Purana. Arka. Arka is sun. Arka means sun. Dhyausa Chandrarka Nakshatra Kam Disho Bhurmaho Dadi Vasudevasya Viryena Vidrutani Mahatmanaha Sasurasura Gandharvam Sayaksho Ragarakshasam Jagatvashe Vartatedam Krishnasya Sacharacharam Indriyani Manobuddhi Sattvam Tejo Balam Dhritihi. Vishnu Sahasranam Stotra. Dhyausa Chandra Arka Nakshatra Kam Disho Bhurmaho Dadi. All the planets, all the directions, sun, moon, everything is under the control of Vasudeva. Arka means sun. Purana Arka. This sun called Purana. This sun called Bhagavata Purana. Puranarko Dhunoditaha. Aduna. Aduna means arisen. Aduna means now. Udita, it has arisen. Puranarko Adhunoditaha. This is the shloka. 1.3.43. Let's recite this. Krishne Swadhamo Pagate Dharma Jnanadi Bisaha Kalau Nashta Drushamesha Puranarko Dhunoditaha. This Bhagavata Purana is as brilliant as the sun, and it has arisen just after the departure of Lord Krishna to his own abode, accompanied by religion, knowledge, etc. Persons who have lost their vision due to the dense darkness of ignorance in the age of Kali shall get light from this Purana. So after Krishna Chandra has returned to Swadhama, the Surya, after the moon has disappeared, what will come? Sun has to come. Sun will arise. So after Krishna Chandra has returned to Swadhama, the Surya Chandra has come. This Surya is not a burning and producing heat, but this is Shitalam. This is Shitala Chandra. Shitala Chandra. Okay, very cooling. It gives a very soothing, cooling effect. Cooling Surya. That's why Surya Chandra. Krishna Chandra has returned and Surya Chandra has come. So there in the translation, Prabhupada writes, persons who have lost their vision due to the dense darkness of ignorance in the age of Kali shall get light from this Purana. How will somebody lose their vision due to the darkness of ignorance? Kulshekar Alva describes in Mukundamala Stotra. Andhasya me hrita viveka mahadhanasya chaurai prabho bali birindriya namadeyai mohamda kupakuhare vinipatitasya devesha dehi krupanasya karapalambham. Andhasya me hrita viveka mahadhanasya. This great wealth of viveka, intelligence, has been stolen. Stolen by who? Chaurai Prabho Balibirindriya Namadheyai. You know, when you go to some South Indian temple, the pujari asks, do you want to do Archana? Then they'll ask your Gotra, Nama, etc. And then what he will say? Achita Gotrodbhavasya, Shiva Namburi Namadeyasya, like that, right? So Kulshekar Alvar is using some notation like that. Chaurai Prabho Bali Birindriya Namadeyai. He's doing Archana to the senses. My intelligence has been stolen by these senses. And I have lost my vision. Andhasya. I have become blind. That's what Prabhupada is writing here. Lost their vision due to the dense darkness of ignorance. And what is the darkness Kulshekar Alvar describes in that shloka? Andhakupa. Moha andhakupa. Kupa means well. Moha is illusion. Mohandakupa. This dark well of illusion. Illusion or delusion, whatever it is. This dark well of illusion, I am stuck in this dark well of illusion and my vision has been stolen. My vision, intelligence has been stolen by the senses. In this situation, please give me a hand and uplift me. Karavalambam. Devesha Dehi Krupanasya Karavalambam. So like that in Mukundamala Stotra, in many shlokas, Kulshekar Alvar describes the dark effect of Kali that we are experiencing. He uses the words like Bhava Jaladi, Trishna Toye, this water of, oftentimes we hear this word, right? Samsara Sagara. What is Samsara Sagara? This material ocean. What exactly is material ocean? We all know there is no physical ocean like that. This Bhavasagara. But what exactly is Bhavasagara? What is that ocean is filled with? Droplets of water. But what is that water? There is no physical ocean, right? If there is a physical ocean, then I agree. Droplets of water. Yeah, but for the sharks and alligators to reside, there has to be water. But what is that water? Desire. Trishna toye madana pavano dhutamo hormimale dhara varte tanaya sahaja graha sangha kulecha samsarakye mahati jaladau majjatam nastridhaman Padham bhoje varada bhavato bhakti navam prayacha. Trishna toya. Toyam means water. Trishna means desire. So this Bhavasagara, material ocean, we hear many times. We have heard about like 1,00,000 times. But we don't know exactly what it is. This is nothing but an ocean of desires. Ocean of desires. That is the ill effect of Kali. It attracts us to many, material attractions, sense objects. And we develop so many desires, the samskaras from millions of lifetimes. So the only way to get rid of those samskaras is by reading Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. The Trishna Toya has to be replaced with Krishna Toya. That water of desires should be replaced with Krishna Toya. Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you. It has to be replaced with Krishna Toyam. Filled with rasa, Krishna Katha. Tadeva ramyam ruchiram navam tadeva shashvat manasa mahotsavam tadeva shokarnava shoshanam runam yaduttama shloka yashonugiyate. Glorification of Bhagavatam, in Bhagavatam itself. This is a shloka from Bhagavatam itself. So it tells how this Bhagavata Katha, Krishna Katha, it will rescue one who is drowning in the material ocean. Tadeva shokarnava shoshanam runam. Yaduttama shloka yashonugiyate. As soon as one starts hearing and singing the glories of Krishna, hearing and singing of glories of Krishna, then they will be freed from the suffering of the material world. This samsara sagara. Okay. There is another shloka in Bhagavatam that tells that this Bhagavatam is not different from Krishna himself. Oftentimes we hear this, right? Bhagavatam is not different from Krishna. But what are the references? This 1.3.43 is one reference, where Krishna swadhamo pagate dharma jnanadi bisaha kalau nashta drushamesha puranarko dhunoditaha. And then in the same chapter, third chapter, 40th shloka. Idham bhagavatam nama puranam brahma sammitam uttama shloka charitam chakara bhagavan rishihi nishresaya lokasya dhanyam swastya ayanam mahat. The Śrīmad Bhāgavatam is the literary incarnation of God, and it is compiled by Srila Vyasadeva, the incarnation of God. It is meant for the ultimate good of all people, and it is all successful, all blissful, and all perfect. Similarly, there is another reference in Padma Purana, Bhagavata Mahatmya shloka. The shlokas that we recited in the very beginning, right? Before I recited the shlokas, Bhagavatam first canto shloka, first chapter shlokas, I recited some prayers from Padma Purana. There, one shloka says, Śrīmad Bhāgavatākyoyam pratyaksha Krishna evahi. Śrīmad Bhāgavatākyoyam pratyaksha Krishna evahi. This literature called Akyayam. Akyayam means named. This literature called Śrīmad Bhāgavatam is Pratyaksha Krishna. This is Shabda Brahma. This is Shabda Brahma, Krishna himself directly. There also in Padma Purana it says, Samsara sagare magnam dhinam mam karunanide karmagrahya grihitangam mamuddhara bhavarnavat Śrīmad Bhāgavatākyoyam pratyaksha Krishna evahi svikrutosi mayanata mukyartham bhavasagare. These are the shlokas we have to, especially Shiva Prabhu. These are the shlokas we have to recite, both the giver and the receiver, when you are distributing Bhagavatam. You know, all the time we just give the book, right? There is no mantra, no shloka, no message that is conveyed. What do you recite? Nashtaprayeshu. Very good. That is also good. So here, especially the receiver, you can write this on you can print out and then show it to the receiver. The receiver has to say this mantra, say this shloka, saying that Svikrutosi mayanata mukyartam bhavasagare. Svikrutosi, I am receiving this Bhagavatam with a goal of getting liberated from this material ocean. Liberation means, you can explain, not just Brahman liberation, but spiritual world. Okay? To perform loving devotional service to Bhagavan. Svikrutosi mayanata mukyartam bhavasagare. Svikrutosi mayanata, I am receiving you, O my Lord. The shloka doesn't say Svikrutosi maya granta. Right? Svikrutosi mayanata. I am receiving you, O my Lord. So one should receive just like they are receiving Bhagavan into their hands. Svikrutosi mayanata mukyartam bhavasagare manoratho madiyoyam swafala sarvada tvaye nirvignenaiva kartavyam dasoham tava keshava. So with that intention, they can receive it. So there are three references we have seen. How after Krishna has returned to Swadhama, how Krishna appeared in the literary incarnation as Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, and the Śrīmad Bhāgavatam is not different from Krishna himself. So what are the three references? 1.3.43, 1.3.40, and that shloka from Padma Purana. Now, because this Śrīmad Bhāgavatam is not different from Sri Krishna himself. Sri Krishna has body. Bhagavatam also should have body, right? So there is a beautiful shloka in Padma Purana that gives a mapping of different limbs of Krishna to different cantos of Bhagavatam. Padho yadiyau prathama-dvitiyau tritiya-turyau katitau yaduru nabhestada panchamayeva shashto bhujantaram dhoryugalam tadanyau kantasturajan-navamo yadiyo mukaravindham dashama prapullam ekadasho yasya lalatafattam shiropi tudhva dasha eva bhati. So this is the mapping of different cantos to different limbs of Sri Krishna. Canto 1 and 2 represent lotus feet. Canto 3 and 4 are the pillars. Just like for the body, the pillars are the two legs or two thighs. Canto 5, the navel. Canto 6, the chest. 7 and 8, the arms. 9, the throat. 10, the beautiful face. 11th, forehead. Head. That Canto 12 is the head. Padav yadiyav pradhama dvitiyav. The first and second cantos are his lotus feet. Whenever we take darshan of Swami in the temple, we start from the lotus feet. Take darshan starting from the lotus feet. We don't directly look at the face, right? Similarly, one has to start reading from first canto, second canto. And then after some purity, then they will be promoted to reading other cantos. This shows the surrender, because it prepares in first canto, especially first canto, first chapter, second chapter. Sutta Goswami is preparing, just like how he is preparing all the sages at Naimisharanya. So when we read these two chapters, we prepare our mind. What are the benefits of reading Bhagavatam? How one should approach Bhagavatam? That is all discussed in first and second chapters. So it is a preparing stage, so that we can develop some humility, some mood of surrender. Tritiya turyau katitau yaduru. Third and fourth are the thighs. The thighs are the pillars of the body. According to Canto 3 and 4, support the vast narrative of the text by detailing the secondary creation of the universe, cosmic time, the genealogy of universes, progenitors. So these are the pillars. That means the foundation, the pillars for entire Srishti. So there's a great description of how the entire creation happens. If somebody is able to digest Canto 2 and 3, that means they are a brilliant student of Bhagavatam. Most of the people, they stop at Canto 2 and 3. They read all this dry philosophy and they say, the entire Bhagavatam is like that. Either they close the Bhagavatam and put it in the shelf, they'll never open it again, or they will directly jump to Canto 10. So one of these two things will happen. But most of the people, they'll close and pranamam. But if somebody can, in one Prabhupada lecture, I have listened to this. Canto 2 and 3 have been purposefully designed that way to give some dry philosophy, so that the readers, they will develop the strength, they will have some purity before they can go to other cantos. They are meant to be road blockers. Canto 2 and 3, they are purposefully designed, meant to be road blockers. So just like in Bhagavad Gita also, you read Canto 3, chapter 3, 4, 5 and 6. Chapter 3, 4, 5, all about Karma Yoga and knowledge, Jnana Yoga. Even if you read 100 times, it is very confusing. You ask anybody in our congregation who have been doing sadhana, who have been reading Bhagavad Gita for last 20 years. Simple question. What is the difference between Nishkama Karma Yoga and Bhakti Yoga? Or what is the difference between Karma Yoga and Nishkama Karma Yoga? Are both are same, or is there any difference? You will hear one or two people who will answer correctly. They are meant to be, they are designed for a purpose like that. So that one gets purification before they go to 7th chapter. Okay, Bhakti Yoga. Nabhistadha panchamaye vashasht. Nabhistadha panchamaye vashashto. Nabhi. The 5th canto is the Nabhi. Panchama. And Shashto Bhujantaram. Just like how Brahma appears from the lotus that has sprung from the navel of Srimad Narayana. Similarly, the Canto 5 details the structure of the universal planetary systems, reflecting the cosmic lotus of creation. The chest contains accounts of protectors and the dharma that sustains life, shielding the heart of the devotee. 7th and 8th, Dor Yugalam Tadhanyav. 7th and 8th are the arms. Okay, they are protecting arms. Kantasturajanavamo yadiyo. Kanta. Canto 9 is the Kanta. Recites the dynastic histories of great kings, the solar and lunar dynasties, Rama Avatara, Balarama. They are all described here. No, not Balarama, Rama Avatara. Canto 10 is the beautiful Dashamaskanda, the pinnacle, the Sammam Bhonam of Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. This is the Mukara Vindam. Mukara Vindam Dashama Prapullam. It's the perfectly bloomed, lotus, with a beautiful smile on the face. Mandahasa muditana nambujam. Yeah. Karacharana saroje kanti mannetramine Shramamushi bujavichi vyakule ghadamarge Harisarasi vigahya piyate jo jalaogam Bhavamaru parikinna kleda madhyatyajami. In Mukundamala Stotra also, Kulshekara Alva describes what happens when Chintayami shloka. Chintayami harimeva santatam manda manda hasitananam bhujam nanda gopatanayam paratparam naradadi muni vrindavanditam. Kulshekara Alva describes what happens when somebody drowns into Hari Saras. We are drowning in the Bhavasagara. But the solution to that is to drown in the Hari Saras, the lake called Hari. Hari Saras. Ramanujacharya, in his commentary to Manmana Bhava Madbhakto Shloka, he tells something very beautiful. That if anybody wants to develop feelings, emotions, bhava, prema for Krishna, they have to drown in 7 oceans. They have to drown in 7 oceans. We have the Saptasagara. So like that, we have to drown in 7 oceans. But Ramanujacharya is not asking us to go to Pacific Ocean, take 3 dips, Atlantic Ocean, take 3 dips. No. But what are these 7 oceans? Saundharya, Saushilya, Madhurya, Audharya, Gambhirya, Karunya, Vatsalya. Jaladi. Saundarya Jaladi of Krishna. Saushilya Jaladi of Krishna. Madhurya Jaladi of Krishna. Audharya Jaladi of Krishna. Gambhirya Jaladi of Krishna. Karunya Jaladi. Vatsalya Jaladi. That is possible when we take a deep dive into Krishna Katha. When we read Bhagavatam, we can drown into these 7 oceans. Bhagavatam is full of Saundarya, Saushilya, Madhurya, Audarya, Gambhirya, Karunya, Vatsalya. Whatever you want in the material world, all the rasas are there in Bhagavatam. So if one drowns in these 7 oceans, then they can fix their mind on Krishna. Manmana bhava madbhakto. Otherwise, it's not possible. Then 11th canto is the crown, and 12th canto is 11th canto is the forehead, 12th canto is the crown, shikara. So this is the description of all these cantos and their mapping and some description. So why this Bhagavatam is, what is the authority of Bhagavatam? Let's try to understand this. What is the authority of Bhagavatam? Shri Radha Nila Madhav Bhagavani ki jai, Jagannatha Baladeva Subhadra Maharani Sudarshan Chakra ki jai, Rama Sita Lakshmana Hanumani ki jai, Lakshmi Narasimhadev Bhagavani ki jai, Shri Gauranitai ki jai. So why this Bhagavatam is so important, and what is the authority of Bhagavatam? Okay, we'll finish in another probably 5 minutes. We have 4 Vedas. It is very difficult to understand the Vedas by directly reading them. That's why it is a recommendation by Acharyas to read Vedas, to understand Vedas with the help of Itihasa Puranas. For example, to understand Bhagavad Gita, the best approach is to read Bhagavad Gita and Ramayana simultaneously. If you ask Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya people, or if you ask hardcore Rama devotee, what will they say? They will say, you cannot understand Bhagavad Gita without understanding Ramayana. That is true, but it doesn't mean you have to read Ramayana and then only read Bhagavad Gita. You can read simultaneously, Bhagavad Gita and Ramayana simultaneously. There, the point they are trying to say is, the best way to understand Vedas is through the help of Itihasa Puranas. Because Bhagavad Gita is Sarvopanishado Gavo Dogdha Gopala Nandanaha. This is the essence of all the Vedas. So, if it is confusing, if it is not easy to understand, then one can understand it through the help of Itihasa Puranas like Ramayana. And the Puranas, there are 3 types of Puranas. Satvika Purana, Rajasik Purana, Tamasik Purana. So, now even in Satvik Puranas, sometimes there can be some confusion. In an attempt to read and understand Vedas with the help of Itihasa Puranas, especially Satvika Purana, there can be some confusion. Different Acharyas might interpret differently. In different Puranas, it will be given differently. If you read Vishnu Purana, there will be something. Padma Purana, there will be something else. So, how to reconcile all these things? Jiva Goswami, one of our Shed Goswamis, he says, whenever there is a confusion like that, when you see different interpretations by different Acharyas, or when you see different things mentioned in different Itihasa Puranas, or even in different sections of Vedas, if the same point is conveyed differently, the only way to reconcile is this Amala Purana, Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. This is the authority. This is the Supreme Court. If you go to 2 different high courts, Hyderabad High Court and Pune High Court, you might get judgment differently, right? But the final authority is Supreme Court. That is Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. This is the Parama Pramana. Sri Chaitanya Prabhor Matamidam Tatra Dhara Na Para. Tatra Dhara Na Para. There is nothing higher than this. So this is the golden rule given by Jiva Goswami, that one has to validate and verify and reconcile things through the help of Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. Because Bhagavatam is a commentary on Vedanta Sutra. It's a commentary on Vedanta Sutra. So we have seen some glories of Bhagavatam, and I'll end this one shloka. Excuse me. We have seen different glories of Bhagavatam, right? Like how different people are attracted to Bhagavatam. But here is something very beautiful from Venu Gita. Who sang Venu Gita? What is Venu Gita, first of all? Where is it from? Which Upanishad it is from? It is from Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 21st chapter, 13th shloka. 10.21.13. Okay? That entire 21st chapter from Dashamaskanda is Venu Gita. Venu Gita is a glorification of Krishna's Venu sung by gopis. Gopis are singing the glories of Krishna's Venu Madhuri. Okay? In that, the 13th shloka, it tells how even cows are relishing Bhagavatam. How cows are relishing Krishna Katha. Gavascha Krishna Mukha Nirghata Venu Gita Piyusha Mukta Bhita Karna Putai Pibhantya Shavasnutastanapaya Kavalasmatastur Govindamatmani Drusha Shrukala Sprushantya. The cows are drinking two things. What are they drinking? With their eyes, they are drinking the nectar of Sri Krishna's beauty. And with their ears, they are drinking the nectar of Sri Krishna's Venu Madhuri. Now for the animals, if you bring our Krishna Das, Hari Das, Govinda Das, the cows, the newly born cows, the calves, if you bring them here, just like Abhi, if you bring them and make them sit here and give Bhagavata Katha, will they understand anything? No. You have to speak in a different language that is understandable to the cows. That is what Krishna does. Through Venu Gita, he attracts everyone, and when he is speaking to the cows, he speaks in a language that is understood by the cows. So that is the Krishna Katha for them. That is the Bhagavata Katha for them. So they are drinking the nectar of the Venu Madhuri or the Krishna Katha through their ears. And how are they hearing that? Piyusha. Piyusha means this nectar. Pibanti. Pibanti means to drink. They are drinking this nectar. How are they drinking? Uttabita karna putai. Uttabita means lifting their ears up like this. The ears are like this. I mean, the cow's ears are even more bent down like this, right? But Uttabhitai means they are lifting their ears up like this. Why? Even without that, they can hear, right? When the eyes are like this, they can still hear. So, this Krishna Katha is like nectar. Now, when the ears are like this, and if somebody is pouring nectar into the ears, it will easily fall. It will drop down, right? So, the cows are making cups using their ears. They are making cups. Can you make it? Can you make a cup with your ears? So, Uttabhitai Karna Putai. So that not even a drop of nectar of this Venu Madhuri will fall. They don't want to waste even a drop of nectar from Venu Madhuri. And that Venu Madhuri is Krishna Katha for them. Piyusha Uttabhitai Karna Putai Pibantya. So, how beautiful this is. We have seen how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu glorifying Bhagavatam, how Pundarik Vidyanidhi is relishing Bhagavatam, how different people relishing Bhagavatam we have seen. But this is an ultimatum. How the animals, cows are relishing Bhagavatam, Krishna Katha. So we should develop this ardent taste and enthusiasm to hear Krishna Katha, because this is the only thing that will save us. And it is not so easy to get Bhagavatam. Durlabho manusho deho dehinam kshana bhanguram tatrapi durlabham manye vaikunta priya darshanam. First of all, it is very difficult to get a human life. Durlabho manusho deho dehinam kshana bhanguram. Even after you get it, it is kshana bhanguram. You never know when we will die. Tatrapi durlabham manye. Even rare, even more difficult than that is Vaikunta Priya Darshanam. It is very difficult to get association of devotees. And it is even more rarer, even more difficult to get association of those devotees who are discussing Krishna Katha, who are discussing Bhagavatam. That shloka from Bhagavatam, Vaikunta Priya Darshanam, means association of devotees. You may get association of devotees. There are so many devotees in the congregation, right? But how many of them are interested in Krishna Katha? That is extremely rare. You'll find one or two, that's all. Just like how Shiva Namburi systematically reading Bhagavatam, and Nitya Hari Prabhu, every class he is there. Even before starting this initiative also, he used to come every day and listen from Maharaj. Not only him, but he used to bring his whole family. This is the interest. This is the urgency we have to feel to hear Bhagavatam. Janmantare bhavet punyam tata Bhagavatam labet. Only after performing pious deeds in many lifetimes, one will get Bhagavatam. Getting Bhagavatam is not paying $250 and receiving the book. That is not what it means. Getting Bhagavatam means getting taste to hear Bhagavatam, to read and hear Bhagavatam. Janmantare bhavet punyam tata Bhagavatam labet. So if Bhagavatam is so beautiful, Bhagavatam is glorified so much, including Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Aradhyo Bhagavan Rajesha Tanaya Shloka. Śrīmad Bhāgavatam Purana Mamalam Yad Vaishnavanam Priyam. The same Mahaprabhu, after glorifying Bhagavatam, he tells something else. Now with that we will end. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, he tells about some other book that is even greater than Bhagavatam. Because after reading Bhagavatam, now Shiva Namburi, after you meet him after 1 year, he'll say, I finished Bhagavatam, Prabhu. Now what should I do now? For such people, he's in 8th canto now. There are only another 4 cantos. So very soon he will be done. So he'll come and ask, what should I do now? Which book should I read? So for people like that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Chaitanya Charitamritam, Madhya Leela, 9th chapter, verse number 305. Brahmana Samaja Sabha Vaishnava Charita Vaishnava Sakala Pade Krishna Karnamrita. He's talking about Krishna Karnamrita, a book called Krishna Karnamrita, written by Bilomangal Thakur, Leela Shuka. Bhagavatam is written by Shuka Mahamuni, Shukadev Goswami, and Krishna Karnamrita written by Leela Shuka, Bilomangal Thakur. Krishna Karnamrita Shuni Prabhurananda Haila Agraha Kariya Punti Lekhana Laila. Karnamrita Sama Vastu Nahi Tribhuvane Yaha Haite Haya Krishne Shuddha Prema Jnane. Saundarya Madhurya Krishna Leela Ravadi Sei Jane Karnamruta Pade Niravadi. Brahma Samhita Karnamruta Dui Punti Pana Maharatna Praya Pai Aila Sangelana. Let's read the translations of these 4-5 shlokas to see the glories of this Krishna Karnamrita. The Brahmana community, there was composed of pure devotees. Now this is during Chaitanya Mahaprabhu doing a pilgrimage, Tirtha Yatras in Dwaraka. They regularly studied a book entitled Krishna Karnamrita, which was composed by Bilvamangal Thakura. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very pleased to hear the book Krishna Karnamrita, and with great eagerness he had it copied and took it with him. Now this is the summum bonum of what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling about Krishna Karnamrita. This is 10th canto, summum bonum. There is no comparison to Krishna Karnamrita within the 3 worlds. Krishna Karnamrita sama vastu nahi tribhuvane. There is nothing equal to Krishna Karnamrita. By studying this book, one is elevated to the knowledge of pure devotional service to Krishna. One who constantly reads Krishna Karnamrita can fully understand the beauty and melodious taste of the pastimes of Lord Krishna. The Brahma Samhita and Krishna Karnamrita were 2 books that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu considered to be most valuable jewels. Therefore, he took them with him on his return trip. See, now we all know, many of us have listened to the story where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taken Brahma Samhita book. But hardly anyone knows about the other book, Krishna Karnamrita. So just like how we recite Brahma Samhita every day in the morning after Mangalarati, we should make an attempt to at least read, if not every day, once in a while, read Krishna Karnamrita. 120 shlokas. Yeah, 120 shlokas, but commentaries are very voluminous. Because one shloka can be a big book like this. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has written commentary on Krishna Karnamrita. You know, that book is called he has written 2 Amritas, 3 Amritas. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Govinda Amrita. I think this is called Krishna Karnamrita only. The commentary by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami on Krishna Karnamrita is called Krishna Karnamrita only. Krishna Karnamrita, there is another book, Govinda Amrita, and Chaitanya Charitamrita, 3 Amritas. So, especially, Bilomangal Thakur in Krishna Karnamrita describes childhood pastimes. Most relishable childhood pastimes. There's one beautiful shloka, with that we'll end. When Yashodamma is, when she is putting Krishna to sleep, every day night, she'll tell some stories. One day, she tells a story, Ramo Nama Bhabhuva. And when we tell story to children, what do they say? No, in between, what do they say? Okay, like that, right? You know, and then slowly they'll fall asleep. So here, Krishna also says that, and that is mentioned in the shloka. Ramo Nama Bhabhuva Tadabala Siteti Tam Piturvacha Panchavati Tate Viharata Tasya Haradravanaha Nidrartam Janani Katamiti Harer Humkarata Shrunvataha Saumitre Kwa Dhanuriti Vyagragira Pantuvaha. Ramo Nama Babuva. Once upon a time, there was a great king by name Rama. Krishna says, I know this. I am that. Tadabala Siteti. And he has a good wife by name Sita. I know that. She's my wife only. Tell me more. Tam Piturvacha Panchavati Tate Viharata. In order to fulfill the instruction given by his father, Pitruvakya Paripalana, he went to forest Panchavati. Tam Piturvacha Panchavati Tate Viharata. What happened after that? Tasya Harad Ravana. Ravana kidnapped Sitamma. Nidrartam Janani. Janani means Yashodamma, the mother. What is her goal? To put Krishna to sleep. Artham. Artham means the purpose. Nidrartam Janani. Her purpose is to put Krishna to sleep. Katamiti Hare. That's why she is telling this Katha. Humkarata Shrunvataha. And until now, she was listening that Hunkara from Krishna. Like that. And all of a sudden, that Hunkara stopped. And what did Krishna say? Saumitre kwa dhanu dhanu dhanuriti vyagra gira pantuvaha. Saumitra. Who is Saumitra? No. One of the wives, that is Sumitra. Saumitra means the son of Sumitra. Sumitra is one of the 4 wives of Dasharath. Saumitra means the son of Sumitra. Who is that? No. Rama's mother is Kausalya. Lakshmana. Okay. Oh Lakshmana, where is my bow? Where is my bow? Where is my bow? Kwa dhanu dhanu dhanuriti. Saumitre kwa dhanu dhanu dhanuriti. And Krishna was Bal Gopal that time. He did not say dhanu dhanu dhanu, right? Just like how children, they can't pronounce words. Dhanu dhanu dhanu. Where's my dhanu dhanu dhanu? Saumitre dhanu dhanu dhanu. So in his sweet little cute, baby words, he was telling, oh Lakshmana, where is my bow? Let's go. Where Balaram, where is my bow? Let's go and protect Sita. Saumitre kwa dhanu dhanu dhanuriti vyagya gira pantuvaha. May that Balagopala always protect us. This is the prayer of Bilomangal Thakur. So how beautiful. Krishna Avatara, Rama Avatara in one shloka. So this is the nectar of Krishna Karnamrita. As the name itself says, this is Amrit for our Karna. So beautiful. So I have Telugu book with me. Yeah. We should have in our library also. We should bring some English copies. Okay. So before we conclude, any quick questions, comments, reflections? Yes, Prabhu. Majgodi Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. It was possible only with your presence. You are Vraj Rasik. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu. Can you please sit here, Prabhu? Cannot hear properly.
Like with Vyasji reciting the Bhagavatam and Sukadeva Goswami and Shuddha Goswami also. So, and then our Acharya also Prabhupada. So I have a humble request that when we preach, you were reciting like very wonderful, like how Krishna Vangamaya Swarup.
Yeah.
Bhagavatam. You understand Hindi.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Bhagavat himself is a Krishna.
Hmm.
Himself is
Yes.
like you described already wonderfully. And it is in scripture also.
Yeah.
But the Kali Yuga you were describing, how Kali Yuga enter in our, some situation
Hmm.
and bring from Bhagavatam to far from us.
Mm.
Like, don't take personal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just sharing. You can stop the mic also.
Yeah. Sandeep Prabhu, you can stop the recording, everything.